right, okay. Welcome to Liquid Lunch. Guess what? Hotmail is down.
Worldwide?
I don't know.
Whoa.
At least on this computer, it's not working. Can you believe that, Nikki Hayes?
Well, it's the day before the Olympics, so everyone's focused on that. Maybe all the electric currency and power is going to Vancouver right now as we speak. Have you thought of that? The surge on the power from the Olympics?
There's no power. There's first of all, the way that hydro is distributed in North America.
Yes. We don't share?
There's a Western grid. We're not on the Western grid. Hey,
oh, okay. That's comforting.
We're on the Eastern grid. You see, the Western, BC's tied in with California.
Okay, so how do the Olympics affect Toronto?
In terms of hydro consumption?
On any level?
Not too much, really. Except
really?
A lot of people will be going to Vancouver to participate in the Olympics. Right? Hey, Blue, can you fix my camera a little bit? See, it's not really that good.
Oh, you're to the left,
Yeah.
So how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Are you excited about the Olympics?
No.
No?
I don't care about the Olympics.
You're not a hockey fan?
Who cares about
skating? We're supposed to get a lot of medals this year.
Yeah, well, it's about time. I mean, how many times have we lived through Olympics where the Canadians got nothing except Greg Joy gets silver and he's a national hero.
What's the phrase? Home of the bronze medal.
Yeah.
Lots of bronze.
Hey, it's still a medal.
But Stephen Harper's getting a lot of play, I see.
What do you mean?
Well, he's out there talking to...
Wait, you know who else is getting a lot of play? Adam Giambrone.
Oh, my goodness. What did you think about that? Did that surprise you, or were you just waiting for it to come?
Well, I don't know anything about his personal life until I read it in the papers. So, you know.
He made quite a profound statement, though, because he said that a public life and integrity... he's realized now cannot survive a private life of deceit. Which I thought was well said, because at the end of the day, there should be alignment between the two, don't you think? I'm getting really tired of the curtain being pulled back on these guys.
Well, why don't they stop pulling the curtain back? I mean, can't you just...
No, but the work isn't being done at the front end. When these guys are going into public life, there isn't real scrutiny of their private life ahead of time.
Well, hopefully one day the government will appoint a board that will be able to kind of look at the candidates before they actually run, and they'll be able to make a decision whether or not to allow the person to run or not.
You mean like a truth scanner?
Yeah, a truth scanner.
That will be embedded in our body when we're born?
Well, also, and they'll be able to make sure that all the candidates are, you know, in harmony with the party line, whatever that is, so that no dissenting. We don't want dissent, Nikki Hayes.
It sounds like it's mainly around sex. I don't think it's about dissent. I think it's mainly around sex. Oh, descending. I get it. Okay.
Dissenting.
Oh, dissenting. You meant descending. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired.
What? Why are you tired?
I'm hearing the first part of the words.
So wait a sec. Where were we? What about Harper? You're saying he's getting play?
Yeah, he seems to be getting some good PR right now. Is that our Olympic?
What do you mean good PR?
Well, he's out west. I understand he's speaking to the BC legislature. He's taking advantage of.
I'll tell you one thing. Nobody cares. Nobody's even paying attention to Harper. Nobody even reads the newspapers anymore.
Okay, well, he's probably happy about that, because wasn't he getting a lot of negative press?
Nobody's going to vote for him next election anyway.
Oh, you never know. Have you ever heard of an organization called Free Man?
Who?
Free Man.
Yeah, of course I have.
And what is it? I heard it on the subway the other day.
You did? What did you hear, Nikki Hayes?
I hear everything on the subway.
What did you hear, though?
Well, it was interesting because I just overheard someone saying that they wished people realized that the government's a corporation.
Yeah.
And that almost in ignorance, when we have children, we register them as inventory, if you will, in the corporation.
Exactly.
Well, I'd never heard that perspective before.
Well, I'm aware of these things. We're trying to get some of those people on the show.
Oh, great. Well, do you want me to try? I'm back on the subway this afternoon.
Yeah, please. While you're on the subway, just keep it going, Nikki Hayes.
I'm interviewing people in our public transit.
Really? So who was this person that you ran into about the free man?
Oh, I just overheard. Literally.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
I didn't.
So basically what we have to do, we have to separate. We have to say no to the government. We have to become free men on the land and
So there's a movement?
Yeah, there's a movement.
So it's
Yeah.
freeman.org or freeman?
I'm not sure. But there's a
Okay.
Canadian one. There's a guy, I forget his name, from out west, and he's traveled across the country. There's some YouTube videos he's got on it. Yeah, we're all going to do that. We're all going to become free people. We're going to, tell the monarchy, no thanks. We're free men on the land. We're not working for the queen or the monarchy or the crown or any of that. It's time that we rose up, Nikki Hayes, and became free people once again. Sovereign individuals,
So
united against tyranny.
And women can be part of this movement. That's all right.
Well, we're going to take a vote.
The free men are taking a vote.
We're going to see if the women really should be a part of it.
That's interesting.
Are they really capable of independent thought?
Oh, I'm back. I would hope so.
You're back.
I would hope so.
I think they are.
Yeah, so who's on the show today?
We have, Annette Pamo, film performance and special events coordinator of the Art Gallery of Hamilton, and she'll be phoning in a little bit.
Okay.
Then we have Ralph Joseph and Alexander from the Broadway Sleep. It's a play.
Oh, in Toronto?
Yeah. And then Sandra Levy will be here. You tell us about Sandra Levy.
Sandra Levy, actually what intrigued me, on her website, she has a statement, fear is an invitation to succeed. She runs a wellness center in Toronto.
Yeah.
And it just looked really interesting. So,
What, do you know her?
no, I just went into her website.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you just did some research and said, I need a good guest, and you went in,
Yeah.
and there you
From
found
the
her.
subway to the internet. Yes, I did some research.
I want you to get these free men people. I
Are
want
you
to do that.
serious?
Yeah.
I'll get them next week. No problem.
I'm all about that, Nikki Hayes.
Okay. What other organizations are out there that are similar to that? Like there's other...
There's a zillion different
Okay.
organizations.
So would you call Freeman a conspiracy group?
What do you mean?
Well, do they... Well, I'm not sure because you're the
Well, you tell me.
big guy on conspiracy. I'm not a
You're asking
conspiracy
me-
person. I just think we're all here to enjoy the time we're here and then we leave. Sooner than later for some of us.
Everybody leaves at a different time.
At the right time for them. I would hope.
Yeah, I would hope too.
Yeah.
Although there's a lot
Kinda
of
have to
people out there
assume
that
that.
don't think that that's the case, that it's simply a random collection of random events.
Yeah.
It's just,
So I will get a free man for you for sure.
Yeah, get a free man.
Okay.
Because
I might
we
bring
need
two.
to separate.
I think
we
they
need
travel
to,
in pairs.
I think we need to send a letter to the government,
Mm-hmm.
and we say we are taking ourselves off your asset list. Don't bother taxing me anymore. Oh, by the way, I don't even need a driver's license.
But what
'cause,
about
we
water
have
and electricity
common law
and
gives
everything?
us the right to travel on the highways. What?
And what about all the resources that you have available to you?
Like what?
Well, streets, the paving of the streets, the
Here's what's happening.
public
They're
washrooms,
cutting all that. Have you noticed?
in terms of maintenance.
In terms of, your unemployment benefits aren't what they used to be. Your all the stuff that the government supposedly did
social-
for us is not
social
coming our way anymore. The roads are getting worse. Public services are down. Our garbage collection's been cut back. And yet they're taxing us more. Where's the money going? You know where it's going? It's going to the banks. Certain banks that lend our government the money that we, the taxpayers, pay with interest, and banks produce nothing. Companies produce something, but banks don't produce anything.
Interesting. Okay.
Except
well,
in the long run,
sounds like,
misery and tyranny and poverty for all of us. Our forefathers built this land, Nikki Hayes, and now we're left to be homeless.
I respect your point of view for sure.
You don't believe that?
No, it's not that I don't believe it. I haven't thought about it in that
Yeah,
way.
no.
I'm not as.
Okay, well, what are you thinking about in your way?
I'm thinking about the pain in my gut right now.
So those no-name brand
These are not working.
antacid pills aren't working?
No.
Okay.
And then Leslie Heyman. And Leslie is just a Renaissance woman who has lots to talk about. So not sure what... I think she was intrigued to be on the show because she wanted to answer your question about whether to buy Christmas gifts for 2012.
Oh, that'll be exciting because...
She actually emailed me with a response. So.
Really?
Yeah, but I said, you know what? Come on and give it to him in person.
That's great.
Yeah. So you'll end the show